by far the easiest, most foolproof drone there is to fly on the market today. It's right here in my hand. It is the HOVERAir X1. We're gonna talk all about it. Don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, David here from Aerial Influence. Thank you so much for stopping by. So if you're a regular visitor of our channel, you know we usually focus on bigger drones, enterprise drones. So drones for search and rescue, drones for business, that kind of thing. Some of them can be upwards of, $25,000. So these are real pieces of equipment. But today I wanted to talk about something different. We get people all the time that are asking us about their first time drone. What drone should they buy? Should they put money down for the very, very first time? And we might have a good option here in this HOVERAir X1. Before we get started, we should also mention that the HOVERAir X people did send this product to us. We appreciate them sending it to us, but no money has changed hands. They're not going to affect our feelings about this drone whatsoever. This is just going to be me trying this drone out and letting you know what I think. So it's a small little drone, under 250 grams. The other great thing it has about it is it has prop guards all the way around it. So if you are flying, near things, near buildings, near people even, this drone is going to be a lot safer because you're not even touching the blades. It's going to hit something and it's going to bounce off or it's going to fall over. But what it's not going to do is cut into you. So that's a really good feature of this drone. They actually encourage you. You really have to take off from your hand. You have to be holding it out in front of you and actually have it take off. It needs to see you when you're flying. So in terms of the prop guards, they are very safe. They design them that way. So prop guards, a big plus for this one. Another big plus, especially for those that are just starting out, you've never flown a drone before, is that you don't even need a remote control with this drone. All of the controls are right here on the top of the drone. So you can literally cycle through each one of them that you want to do, each of these features. Then you just hold your hand out, there's a countdown, and the drone flies off. So here, I'll turn it on real quick, just to show you guys how quick it is. Okay, there's... Okay, so now it's in hover mode, so it would just hover right in front of me and just be looking at me at that point. There are several other functions. We'll go through them.
Zoom out.
So that's one of the functions, is a zoom out.
Follow.
A follow feature, so that it will actually follow you as you walk or ride your bike or whatever. It'll go like 15 miles an hour too.
Orbit.
It's got an orbit mode on it.
Bird eye.
Bird's eye view, so it's going to shoot straight up, and I'm going to show you all these here in a minute.
Custom. Dolly track.
And then you've got that custom mode, which you can do either a dolly shot or you can do like a snapshot up in the air. You can choose which one of those you want to do with that custom mode. But right now I want to go real quick. I want to try the 360.
Zoom out. Follow. Orbit.
We'll do the orbit mode real quick. I just want to see how this will do. Make sure that it clears the obstacles around me. Oh, and then
5 feet. Orbit.
so it's that quick. Oh, just barely missed my camera. All right, so to stop it, I'm just gonna put my hand right underneath of it. That was it. All right, so you can see there it did that orbit shot. Now, what was interesting and what you couldn't see was the fact that it got very close to my camera. It just barely missed hitting it. So you do have to watch out. Right now it's set at 5 feet, so it's going to do a 5-foot orbit, and my camera was just in the way, so you'll be able to see it with the footage. But yeah, the orbit mode is great. The follow feature is really good as well. Okay, let go.
Continue. Follow.
Okay, now hold on a second. It's going to get you. All right, so turn around and go. It's keeping up. It's doing a good job. Keep going. That's pretty good. All right, so real quick, I want to try hover mode.
Continue. Hover.
All right, so you guys can see it there. It is just going to stay stationary while I fly, or while it flies. It's not going to follow me necessarily. It'll follow me with the camera, so it's just going to pivot basically as I move. The drone will itself pivot and keep me in frame. If I can keep the drone in frame, keep me in frame the whole time. So that is your hover mode, and you can adjust all this stuff. I'm going to go through the app in a little while as well and kind of show you guys how you can adjust some of these flight functions. But for now, let's land, and I'm just going to put my hand out again, and you just catch it. It's that easy. So very easy to hand launch, obviously, but let's do another one of these functions here and see what it does. Okay, so we're going to do a zoom out. That is going to like basically go away from me, and then it'll come back. So let's take a look.
10 feet. Zoom out.
Now when it's done, it's going to come back to me, and I catch it. All right, so also important to note that this drone is not GPS, so there is no GPS involved. It's got sensors for the ground, so it knows how high off the ground it is, but otherwise it is just using that front camera. There is no GPS, nothing like that on this drone, but it does a remarkably good job of staying steady, and it has some good wind resistance too. Okay, so this is gonna be follow mode. Okay, it's taking off. So in the app, I was able to change it so that it follows me from above. You can actually adjust that and have it follow you from lower or follow you from like eye level. Right now I've got it on above, so I'll just see how she does. Hopefully I don't fall on my butt. But if you get too tricky, it's good at following you, but it will lose you pretty quickly if you go underneath of it. So now it's lost. It's not sure exactly where I'm at, and it's going to decide here in a second probably to land. So I'll just take it. So we got through those ones. What else we got? Oh, we got the bird's eye view. So let's do bird's eye.
Bird eye. 16 feet. Bird eye.
All right, so once you get into the HOVERAir X1 app, you are going to go into, actually what I want to show you first is manual control. You can actually fly this like a regular drone. Let's open that up. Okay, so there you can see the image coming from the camera, and you see below you've actually got little controls.
Manual control.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, especially for those that are trying to just get the hang of drones to begin with. You know, you're going to have that actual manual control. So turn left. Controls can be a little confusing. Let's see if I can frame it in the shot here. Oh. Let's see, left. Oh, it's fine there. Get down. There we go. All right, so I was able to at least maneuver it manually to get in front of the camera there. So that's pretty cool. You know, for what this drone is, for the entertainment purposes of this drone, I think it's worth it. It's around $400 if you get the one that comes with 2 batteries, and as opposed to the one that comes with 1. You can also get it in black. If you're a content creator on YouTube, you're making videos by yourself, a drone like this could be really cool because it's going to give you those dynamic shots that you wouldn't have otherwise. It's like a GoPro up in the sky with similar video quality at 2.7K. So it doesn't have the full 4K, but 2.7K is still good enough for most people. So do I like this little drone? Do I think it is a good starter drone for people? Sure I do. I think, you know, if you're going to spend any less, you are really looking into those drones that you can get at Best Buy or some other retail shop that are going to go flying off on you in 30 seconds after you buy it, and you're going to be upset that you spent money on it. $400 is going to get you started, and I think you're only going to want to grow from there. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I wanted to thank the HOVERAir X1 people for sending this to us. Again, there was no money that changed hands, and we wouldn't have talked about it at all if we didn't think it was a good product. So we think it's really cool. Thanks to them for sending it out to us. We appreciate you stopping by, and we will see you next time.